Hi guys, welcome to day 15 of our design challenge, and yes, this is the final day. I am super excited about this one. In today's challenge, I'm going to show you how to create a stunning social media flyer for a real estate brand using just your smartphone. I'll be sharing some simple but powerful tricks and techniques that will help your design stand out every single time. So if you have ever wanted to master this, make sure you watch this video till the very end so you don't miss anything. So without further ado, let's get started. So guys, first thing first, click on this icon at the right top corner of your phone. Click on image size. Now we'll be changing it to our default dimension, which is 1028. Beautiful. So click on the last icon. Now click on color. Change the option to color. We'll be giving our background a white color. Beautiful. The next thing we're going to do is for us to import the background of the design quickly. If this is the background of the design, click on your good icon. So guys, click on relative size. Increase it. Yes. Make sure it covers your workspace. Click on your good icon. Now we'll have to do this manually so it can cover our workspace. Yes. Bring it down. Okay, go ahead and do what? Lock it. Now the next thing we are going to do is for us to write Happy Easter. I believe you've seen the write-up on my thumbnail. Go to your A icon, click on text, go to edit and write the word happy. Yes, click on your good icon and go to size, increase the size. Beautiful. Click on OK. Go to font. We'll be using a peculiar font for this write-up, and the name of the font is the Augusta. Yes. Click on OK. Beautiful. Increase it. Yes. Please, if you are watching this video, there's something I would like you to do for me now, and it won't cost you anything. Kindly give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and drop a comment, possibly share this video. The reason why you need to do this is so that YouTube can recommend this video to other creatives. By doing this, YouTube will recommend this video to a whole lot of people, and I believe that this challenge has been a game changer for many of you. So you can encourage me by doing what I've asked you to do. So if you have done that, thank you so much. Let's continue. So highlight the write-up, go to color. Okay. Now I'll be using this color. Click on your plus icon. This is the color wheel FF6C35. Yes. Okay, click on your good icon. Now go to stroke. There's something I want to teach you guys. Remember I told you that I'll be teaching you simple but powerful tricks. Yes. Click on stroke, enable it. Now give the stroke a white color. Make sure you increase the stroke. Let's leave it at 15. Okay, that's not all. Go to shadow, enable your shadow. Beautiful. Now click on this plus icon, reduce the opacity a little. Click on OK. Go back again, reduce the opacity again. Okay, now go to offset Y, bring the shadow down. Hope you guys see what I'm doing. Yes, we want the write-up to stand out. That is the reason why I'm doing this. So take it up a little. Okay, now go back to the plus icon for the opacity, reduce it a little. Hope you can see. Click on your good icon, go back to stroke again, increase the stroke width, increase it to 20. This is beautiful. Then click on your good icon. Time will fill me to share some of the testimonials I received from people, how this design challenge has helped them improve their skill, how it has sharpened their skill. Now, for those of you that did not start this challenge with us from the beginning, I encourage you to go back and watch the first video. Take it one video at a time so you can see what we did, and it will help you improve your skill. There were a whole lot of things we dealt with in this challenge. Some simple tips and techniques that you can apply to your skill, which will definitely improve your skill. So do well to watch the tutorial videos from the first day. I encourage you to do so. Now let's continue. For this test, I want you to duplicate it. Now go to edit. You'll be writing the word Easter. Okay, so bring it down. Okay, take it up a little. This is good. Now go to size, increase it. Yes, just increase it. Follow me. Okay, so place it here. And let's take the first one, which is the word happy. Take it up. Sorry about that. And lock the word Easter. Take this up. Okay. Okay, place it here. Now for the other text, take it up too. This is beautiful. Now we'll be importing the logo of the real estate company, which I'm going to import now. So guys, this is the logo of the real estate company. Click on OK and reduce it. Hope you can see. Yes. Bring it down, place it here. Reduce it again. Okay. This is okay. Now let's do a little adjustment. Click on this icon, click on happy, click on Easter, then click on this icon again, click on relative size, reduce it from here. Okay, just reduce it a little, then click on OK. Highlight the word Easter, go to relative position, centralize it, then go back to the word. Now highlight the word happy, place it at the center. Beautiful. Now we'll be writing a short wish. So go to your text. I'm going to pause the video so I can be very fast. So guys, as you can see, I'm done writing the wish. So click on OK. Go to size, reduce the size. Beautiful. Okay, then click on your good icon. Now go to color. We'll be using this particular color. Click on font. We'll be using a peculiar font, and the name of the font is called Manrope. In case you don't have it, go and download it. We'll be using semi-bold. Let's see. Okay. Okay, now reduce the right up again. Place it here. Now go to alignment. We'll be using a center alignment for this right up. Hope you get. Okay. Okay. Now go to line spacing. Increase it. Yes. Now reduce the right up again. Just follow me. Okay. Place it here. This is okay. Let's see. Yes, this is better. This is better. So place it here. Bring it down a little. Okay, that reminds me. I want to take this opportunity to appreciate those of you who supported me monetarily to ensure that this challenge was a success, because today is the last day. So permit me to use the word was. I truly appreciate it, and I do not take your support for granted. And to those that could not support financially, thank you as well. Your engagement, your encouragement, and consistency means a whole lot to me. I'm saying this because I might not remember to say this at the end of the video, you get. Okay, I want to assure you all that from time to time we will continue to have a design challenge in this community. I may not know exactly when the next one will happen, but just stay connected and active. You definitely be informed. See, one thing you guys don't know is this: design challenge is mentally demanding and brain taxing. It requires a lot of consistency. You see, showing up every day is not as easy as it looks, but your engagement, your support kept me going. Once again, thank you so much. I'm sincerely grateful from the depth of my heart. I never expected to receive anything from anybody. Make no mistake about it, I wasn't the one that influenced what happened yesterday. The young man chatted me up and told me that he would like to create a poll. I said, no problem, go ahead. If they respond, fine. If they don't respond, no problem. I'm not doing this so that I can get anything in return from anybody. Rather, I am doing this so that I can help you become better, help you become a better version of yourself. I have a whole lot of things to do this season, but I dedicated it to this design challenge because I want you guys to improve by any means. You get. So don't worry, it doesn't mean that I will not host another challenge, but then I will keep posting tutorial videos on my YouTube channel. As for the next design challenge, I don't know when, but I'm going to inform you guys when it is time. So stay connected. Having said that, let's continue. This design is a simple design. That is the reason why I'm saying this, so that I won't forget to say it after the end of this video. Now the next thing we are going to do is for us to click on shape and click on this, go to circle. Now I want you to give it this color. That's the color of the brand. I actually created this design for a brand. Yes, give it this color. Now stretch it from here. Just follow me. Highlight it. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Yes, just stretch it from here. Don't worry. Yeah, with Vixen Tech. Don't mind me. Sometimes I can be very humorous. Okay, so bring it down. Now stretch it from this point. Okay, this is okay, this is okay. Bring it down. Yes. Now click on copy, delete the one behind, bring it down again. So guys, I've received comments from different people as to why I duplicate an image after I've stretched it. In case you don't know why, I'm going to tell you why I always duplicate an image after stretching it. In PixelLab, whenever you stretch an image, the quality of that image tends to drop, and the only way you can retain the quality of the image is by duplicating it. So this is the reason why I duplicate an image each time I stretch it in PixelLab. I believe you now know the reason, in case you don't know the reason. Now let's continue. Copy this shape. So copy this image, yes, which I've done. Now go to color, give it a white color. Now bring it down. Hope you can see. This is the shape. This was how I created that stuff you saw on my thumbnail that looks like a line. It's not a line, it's the combination of two shapes. Hope you can see it. So guys, this was how I created this shape. If you are done, click on your good icon. So guys, the next thing we need to do is for us to lock the two shapes. So go ahead and lock them. Beautiful. Now we are going to import the building you saw in my thumbnail right now. So guys, this is the building. Click on your good icon. Yes. Now reduce it. Yes. Reduce it again. So bring it down. I think we'll have to increase it a little. Increase it again. Okay. This is okay. Okay. Take it down a little. This is okay. Now duplicate it, delete the one behind. Please, when creating your design, take your time to create yours. I'm only showing you how I achieve this, but you can make your design better. You understand? So take your time and create yours. So guys, there's something I want us to do. I want us to add a shadow effect to this building, and this is how we're going to apply the shadow effect. Copy it. Okay. Now bring it down. Follow me carefully. Yes. Bring it down. Take this image behind the first one. Okay, now lock the first image. So bring the image down. Just follow me. You are with Vixen Tech, don't worry. Now go to opacity. Reduce the opacity. Hope you can see. Hope you can see. That was how I applied a shadow effect to this image. So guys, we are done with this simple but amazing design. I want you to take your time and create yours. So just take your time and create yours. I want to see beautiful designs. I've showed you how I created this particular design. So please, if you know that you have not liked this video, do well to like it. If you know you have not dropped a comment, go ahead and drop a comment and possibly share the video. And if you are yet to hit the subscribe button, please hit it now and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop a new content on my YouTube channel. That reminds me, if you have not joined our community, please join. I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and join our community so you can be a member of our community. One of the things you stand to benefit if you join our community is information. I post timely information in our community, information that will help you in a small way in the aspect of your skill, and other life inspiring write-ups or messages that will encourage you as a creative. Probably want to give up on graphic design. You can't give up on graphic design if you're a member of our community. I personally will not like to give up on graphic design. So guys, this is the end of our design challenge, the first edition for the year. This is the end of the first edition. Thank you so much. For those of you that are always asking me for the password to the resources, watch the video and you will find the password in the video. Thank you so much. It is Vixen Tech. Do well to watch the next video that will appear on your screen. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Now that reminds me, we need to add a lens flare to our design. So let's quickly add it. For those of you that don't know how to add a lens flare, I'm going to show you how to add it in PixArt. So I'm going to take the design to PixArt right now. So we are in PixArt right now and I want to import the lens flare. So click on add photo. So guys, I've highlighted the lens flare. So click on add. Beautiful. Take it up. Now go to blend. Change it to screen. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Yes. Take it and place it here. Increase it a little. So take it up, place it here. Now click on this, duplicate it, bring it down and place it here. So this was how I added the lens flare to this particular design. So guys, we are done and we are officially done with this design challenge. Thank you so much. It's Vixen Tech. See you in my next tutorial video.